coming up in this read. So this pull that you're feeling, that you've got a bigger part to play, you are correct. You need to trust that. You need to lead with that. You need to follow through with that. Hi Gemini, let's do your September reading. Any information that you need, as always, you can find it in my pinned comment and in my description box below. If you're cross-watching for a Gemini, then please switch over the roles, because I could be speaking directly to you, so the energy can sometimes be interchangeable. And please do remember that this is a general reading, which means it's not going to resonate for absolutely everybody. You only take what resonates specifically for you, and you leave what doesn't for someone else, okay? And please also do respect the tarot. Approach it with patience, an open mind, and without expectations. And finally, if you don't want to miss a video, then subscribe and stay notified. Okay, so Gemini, you're off to a really strong start where you read. The first card out is the Lovers, which, as you all know, that's your major arcana. So it's come out with the Star as well. So you're being called to specifically put yourself in a situation where lots of people are going to be able to see you, right? Now I'm going to clarify exactly what that is. You've got three major arcanas here that have come out back to back. You've got the Hanged Man now as well. So yeah, I feel strongly that you're being told by the universe that it's time for you to, if you're one of these that is a bit of a shrinking violet, it's time for you to get out of your comfort zone, okay? I've noticed already, and you're only the third sign that I've done so far, I often get common threads that run through all of the reads month by month. And the thread that I've noticed straight away that's been running through this month's reads is all about how things are changing on a global scale, right? And everybody has their own set duties and responsibilities, if you will. So it's like Aries has got their one thing, Taurus has got their specialization, and then clearly you're going to have your own specialization as well. And then collectively, everybody is going to have a part to play in whatever's coming next, right? It feels serious, very, very important, but it's also long before its time as well. It is like the sorts of changes that we're seeing playing out should have happened ideally a few generations ago, but for whatever reason it's happening within our lifetime, okay? So your duty or responsibility, if you like, is pertaining to, number one, coming out of your comfort zone, okay? Getting comfortable with speaking on a big platform with that star energy. You might not like having a lot of attention put on you, but that is what's going to be required, okay? Yeah, like legit, that is what's going to be required. It's not going to be easy at all for a lot of you. 10 of Wands, Knight of Wands, like, and the Knight of Swords as well. It's like you're literally being asked to change up how you currently do things, right? Lifestyle change can be the Knight of Swords. And it being with the Hanged Man as well, like, it's time for a lifestyle change. No longer are you going to be the quiet one in the corner, right? And again, 10 of Wands, it's not going to come easy. It is going to be a struggle. It is going to be difficult. But ultimately, you're being told that you're going to manage this, Knight of Wands. You will. And your perspective is going to be key. Okay, so if you're not feeling confident in your own abilities, and then you try and put yourself out there in the spotlight with a lot of people listening to you or looking at you, intrigued in what it is that you have to say, if you're not feeling confident with your own abilities, then you're not going to be believable. And you need to be believable. So you need to be confident in what it is that you're saying. Because people will see through that straight away. And it'll come across as you being insincere or something. Okay? Can you tell us more about star energy, please, for Gemini? You're the key communicator. I'm hearing you're the key communicator. So therefore it stands to reason as to why you would need to have that confidence within yourself, to feel and believe what it is that you yourself are communicating, and communicating to the masses. Tell us more about star, please, for Gemini. Yeah, make a start. It's time to make a start. The four of Swords. Your time of sitting on the sidelines and watching other people out there give really shitty, crappy, sometimes downright dangerous advice. Your days of watching that and doing nothing is over. It's over. Tell us more about this, please, for Gemini. Thank you. Strength. Now that initially came out in reverse. And its final resting position is off balance. So again, that's about your confidence. Gemini, you're not being egotistical at all. You can feel it. You can feel that you have a calling. Everybody has their own individual calling, right? Everybody. But not everybody listens to it. And not everybody takes action on it for whatever reason. It's not egotistical at all for you to know deep down that you have got a specific calling. And it is definitely not egotistical at all for you to want to take action on that. You're being encouraged right now, today, to start taking action on what you know your calling is. Remember, it's all about your perspective. Your perspective is key. If you believe in yourself enough, you will be able to do this. But if you come across as not being confident, then you're not going to come across as being believable or trustworthy, okay? Wow. Can you tell us about the environment, the atmosphere, or the people for Gemini? Okay, that back one. King of Cups. The Chariot. See all these major arcanas coming out, Gemini. You have not imagined this calling at all. You're not going crazy. You're not building castles in the sky. You're not biting off more than you can chew, or any other of those cliches. You're not imagining it. Yeah, you see all these major arcanas. Now, whenever you get a lot of major arcanas that come out in your read, it indicates very, very important change, and that you must not, under any circumstances, ignore what you see playing out around you. Everybody's got a part to play in this, and for whatever reason, the powers that be have decided that these messages are going to come out for this September. And I trust my cards. I trust the messages that I get, because time and time again it's been proven. King of Cups, Chariot, Justice, Three of Coins in reverse, High Priestess, and the Knight of Cups. I tell you, that Justice, that doesn't feel earthy. That feels spiritual. Now, oftentimes when you're reading cards, you can feel the energy that comes off of them, and you can tell. That feels like spiritual type of justice rather than earthy. Yeah, Sun reverse, because things aren't right. Things are not fair. Things are not balanced. This is the environment that everybody is in. I'm not surprised at all to see that. Not in the slightest. And it is like the universe is saying, look, guys, mind that came out in reverse. We provided everything that you would need to be self-sustaining and to have enough. Because believe it or not, there is enough for everybody. We made things this way. There is plenty for everybody. But with that coming out in reverse, and it's right next to Justice and clarified with the Sun in reverse. You know what I'm saying, don't you? All this corporate greed that's going on, it's unacceptable. And it's not gone unnoticed. And this has gone on for way too long. Way, way, way too long. And that's what's changing. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it. That's the common thread that's running through these reads. Definitely. And it is like the universal energies are saying, look, this isn't fair. We didn't make it to be this way. It's not supposed to be this way. Why all this unhappiness? We didn't intend for shit to play out this way at all. It's unfair, it's unjust. And everybody is going to have their own part to play on how to turn the Sun back in the upright position. Everyone has their part to play on how to make shit better. Because at the moment, there is no teamwork and collaboration. There aren't that many people pulling together. It's a lot of everybody's out for themselves and each to their own and not my problem type thing. Well, it's everybody's problem, and this is what's being highlighted, as well as what your part to play in the change is going to be. King of Cups and the Chariots. Can you tell us more about this, please? Thank you. Yeah, Five of Wands off balance. Yeah. So obviously, yes, you are going to come against a lot of pushback when you're trying to move things forward. You're going to come against a lot of pushback, but keep going, King of Cups, because you know deep down that you're on to something. You're thinking of the bigger picture. A High Priestess and the Knight of Cups. Again, that's your inner knowing. And you see with these feelings of you being pulled specifically in a very specific direction, where you just know that you've got a higher purpose. That's that. And that's what you're needing to trust. And you probably have felt like you've had nobody that you could speak to about this, because they would make out that you're just being crazy, that you're just being egotistical. Like, they haven't a fucking clue, because they're so single-minded and so closed off to any other possibility. Why is it so unbelievable that so many people are feeling this more now than ever? This inexplicable thing inside of them. They cannot put human words to it because it goes beyond that. Why is that so unbelievable? Yeah, Seven of Swords. I was looking at the Knight of Cups, and I didn't have a chance to get the words out of my mouth, but I was looking at it and thinking it. It's to clarify the Knight of Cups, and you got the Seven of Swords. Liars, tricksters, deceivers, manipulators. People who would rather have you believe that there is no higher purpose to anybody. It's bullshit. A few years ago, I would have been skeptical as well. But I tell you what, a lot has changed in a few years. And bear in mind as well, I've even been reading tarot for a long time. And I was still sitting there sort of like raising up an eyebrow and thinking, nah, that's bullshit, that's bullshit. Every single time I was proven wrong. People would rather have you believe that there is nothing else. And it's a lie, it's bullshit. So this pull that you're feeling, that you've got a bigger part to play, you are correct. You need to trust that. You need to lead with that. You need to follow through with that. Because you're definitely, Gemini, your place in this change that we all see playing out is literally all about how you communicate and getting people to listen to you. You're like the communications line for the masses. That's the part that you're playing. Definitely. Absolutely. And you, again, as I say, you're going to come across a lot of people who are making out like you're lying and that you're full of shit. This is the pushback that you're going to have to fight against. Okay? Wow, these reads are really bizarre in a good way. I'm feeling, honestly, genuinely, really hopeful about the outlook on the grander scale. I've never felt this much hope in years, you know? Okay, so you've got ghosts, distance, and balance, right? Okay, so in this deck, ghosts can indicate people from your past, but it can also indicate memories of your past. So instead of pitting, and it feels like memories rather than people from the past, right? So instead of pitting distance between yourself and painful memories of the past, these are the things that can potentially hold you back. These are the things that will have a knock-on effect to your confidence levels, which right now you're needing to build up those confidence levels so that you can believe in yourself and therefore you can be more believable, right? It's like a domino effect. If one of these dominoes is out of place, it's not going to work, basically. So the ghosts from the past, so like traumas from the past, that you've been putting distance between yourself and it, you need to process, okay? Process those ghosts of the past, because there's something unresolved, and it's unresolved because you refused to see how the crow's face is pointing this way. It's like, no, I'm not looking at that. It's too painful. I'm not looking at it. It's not worth my time. Well, you're being told it is worth your time. It's one of these domino pieces that you need to get in line. Process the ghosts of the past. Okay. Make peace also with the ghosts of the past. Balance. You see how that works? So by doing this, it's going to help you to come to that state of internal balance and peace, so that when you are being this spiritual warrior and you've got all these people coming at you and trying to chuck shit at you from your past to try and knock your confidence, you can stand strong and firm, and you'll be like, the fuck? Was that supposed to hurt me? Really? Is that all you have? Come on now, surely you can do better than that. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay. Right, let's take a look at this balance then. Number 4. Yes, of course it's number 4. Have you ever noticed that even on a windy day, crows and other birds can stay perfectly positioned on a very thin telephone wire? They seem almost unfazed or unbothered by the wind. When we're in balance, we meet external forces with our internal strength, giving each space to exist in harmony. Exactly. Yeah. When balance appears, you may need to call upon your inner strength, as an approaching situation could test your ability to stay cool and composed. That's exactly what we saw in your read. Just like the wind, it too will make its presence known, and then it'll just move along. Balance may also appear when your daily schedule could use some reorganizing. Are you creating time for yourself, or is your entire day consumed with tasks that just drain your energy? So reorganize your schedule, Gemini, and make sure that you fit in the time so that you can take care of yourself and take care of your needs. Whether that's exercising, meditating, doing this inner work and building up your inner strength, so that when these little bastards do start chucking shit at you, it's just going to bounce off of you. Right? Make sure that you're making time in your schedule to start building up this, should we call it spiritual armor? Just to help put an imagery to this energy that I'm feeling. Okay. Beautiful. Else, please, for Gemini. Oh, wow. Best day ever. Yeah, and glass half full with go getting. You don't get more positive than that, do you? I told you, the universe picks their best warriors only. You just remember that. Else, thank you. Fucking boom. I literally just said it. You're a child of the universe. The universe picks their best warriors. No less than the fucking stars. Boom. You go get them, Gemini. You have absolutely got this. You have. That is amazing. Honestly, I'm loving the reads this month because they're so in-depth and they're so full of meaning that, honestly, I have not seen come out in reads in a very, very, very long time. This is a huge shift. Something's coming and everybody has a part to play. Everybody. And right now, if you're sitting there feeling small and irrelevant, you're being told you're not that small, you're not that irrelevant. You're absolutely not. So I'm going to need to leave that one there. If you feel that you could benefit from a personal reading, then you can place your booking at phoenixkeiatarot.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.